We've all heard it. If you just work hard, you'll succeed. It's the core message of motivational posters, graduation speeches, and every hustle culture Instagram page ever made. But what if that message is incomplete? What if just work hard is one of the biggest myths we've been taught? Today, we're breaking down why effort alone isn't the magic key to success and what actually matters instead. The idea that hard work is the path to prosperity became popular during the Industrial Revolution. When factories needed armies of workers, leaders promoted the belief that effort equals reward. And don't get me wrong, back then, it made sense. Work harder, make more widgets, earn more money. But the world doesn't work like that anymore. Today, we're not in a factory. We're in a world shaped by technology, automation, creativity, and networks. Yet somehow, we're still clinging to a 19th century mindset. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Millions of people work extremely hard and still struggle. Hard work doesn't guarantee success, any more than studying all night guarantees an A, because success today depends on more than effort. Where you put your effort, what skills you develop, who you collaborate with, what systems you're part of, and whether the marketplace even values what you're doing. If effort was the only ingredient, construction workers, teachers, and nurses would be billionaires. Think of two people trying to dig a hole. One uses a spoon, one uses a machine. Who's working harder? The person with the spoon. Who finishes first? The one with the machine. Success isn't about how hard you work. It's about how much your work is multiplied. That multiplier is called leverage. Leverage can be technology, AI, software, automation, people, capital, content. Hard work without leverage is like running on a treadmill. You sweat a lot, but you don't actually get anywhere. Here's where most people get trapped. They confuse busyness with progress. We hear quotes like, "Work while they sleep," or "Grind 24/7." But activity is not achievement. You can work 16 hours a day on something nobody wants and still end up exhausted and stuck. The goal isn't to pack your day with effort. The goal is to focus on the few actions that actually move you forward. Successful people don't just work hard, they work on the right things. Another reason the hard work myth persists is because we overestimate willpower and underestimate systems. Willpower says, "I'll grind every day no matter what." Systems say, "I'll build routines and environments that make success automatic." A system might be a structured workflow, a repeatable daily routine, tools that eliminate guesswork, an accountability group, automated processes, templates that prevent starting from zero. Systems don't rely on motivation, they rely on design. If you design your life well, you don't need to work harder, you just need to follow the system. So what does create success? It's usually a combination of direction, knowing what you're aiming for, skill, mastering something people value, leverage, using tools, systems, and networks, consistency, showing up long enough to compound results, adaptation, adjusting when the world changes. Hard work still matters. It's just no longer the main character. It's the supporting role. When you combine smart strategy plus leverage plus consistent action, effort actually becomes meaningful. Believing the myth can be harmful. It can lead to burnout, guilt, blaming yourself for things outside your control, staying in the wrong job, missing opportunities, confusing struggle with progress. Sometimes the problem isn't you. Sometimes the problem is the strategy. If you're working hard and not seeing results, it doesn't mean you're lazy. It might mean you're using a spoon instead of a machine. Here's a better mindset. Work hard on the right things that scale. That means build rare and valuable skills, maximize leverage instead of hours, prioritize outcomes, not effort, learn faster than others, surround yourself with people who multiply your impact, create systems that support you, and choose work that aligns with the future, not the past. In other words, don't just try harder, try smarter. Working hard is honorable, but it's not enough on its own. The real path to success is a combination of strategy, leverage, creativity, systems, consistency, and yes, effort. So the next time someone tells you to just work harder, remember, you're not here to be a machine, you're here to build one. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it.